What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Ninjago Dragon's Rising Season 2, Episode 18, Clues and Suspects. So let's talk about this. Now, before we begin, if you haven't watched my Episode 17 review, I highly recommend watching that first before watching this one. Also, minor spoilers for this episode, and I highly recommend watching it on Netflix because it's out now. So, let's talk about the episode. Now, the episode begins from last episode where Lloyd, of course, got knocked down from Zeatrix, and Zeatrix is, of course, now in prison in the City of Temples. The side plot of this episode is Aaron and Wildfire need to find a way to find out who is responsible for the assassin drones and other stuff like that. We go back to the Tournament of the Sources where, of course, Sora fights Frack, and Frack was, of course, almost going to be using the Wolf Mask because, he was in Ross's team the entire time. But in the end, Frack decided not to because he didn't want his soul to be shattered. But in the end, Frack, of course, loses and Sora wins, which, of course, Sora has the elemental powers of technology, form, smoke, heat, balance, reflex, ice, quake, and earth. Meanwhile, Aaron and Wildfire are trying to get into Black and Roby's, place, and they managed to snuck into their place and find out that Black was the one who's been, of course, with Roz the entire time. Sora got a clue from Jordana, which leads them to, of course, the monastery. That was, of course, where Cole saw the end of episode 16. And Lloyd has sort of a meta vision where he talks to the Source Dragon Emotion that he needs to, of course, win the Tournament of the Sources. And of course, Lloyd fights not. However, he gets disqualified by Black because he is, of course, injured and he can't compete in the Tournament of the Sources. Which leads Sora to being the only one who has to, of course, win the Tournament of the Sources. Cole gets his mother's elemental Titan back to, of course, make a bridge to go across the City of Temples to the monastery. And in the end of the episode, we, of course, see Master Wu talking to, of course, Aaron and Cole. Now, this is a pretty decent episode. I really like it. But I think the standout to me was probably the dynamic between Aaron and Wildfire. We normally don't see them together, but this episode I really like their dynamics in this episode. What we mostly see with only Sora and Aaron. So I'm happy that they get to mix with other characters. So having a moment with Wildfire and Aaron was quite touching for both of these characters. We're also gonna talk about the Frack versus Sora fight. Really love that fight, very choreographic, and I really like it. But yeah, that's of course my thoughts on episode 18. And stay tuned because I'll be, of course, reviewing episode 19, the final game. So stay tuned for that. But until then, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications whenever I post a brand new video. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!